Anybody who likes the Silver Age, we've got just the thing for you. The comic that started the Silver Age of comics, Showcase number 4, and not just any old copy, but the nicest copy on CGC Census. Your eyes did not deceive you. That says 9.6, and it's certified with white pages. This is probably the most valuable copy of any comic book published in the decade of the 1950s. So definitely one of the best Silver Age books we've ever offered. It's part of the Motor City Showcase run, which has almost all of the early issues and the highest graded copy of almost all the early issues. Another one that you just never see in high grade is Showcase 8, which was the second appearance of the Silver Age Flash, and in fact this is the only copy graded above 8.0 by CGC. Absolutely outstanding, and the page quality in all of these is outstanding also. On the Golden Age front, we've got more to offer to you than I can ever talk about here, but just to take one of the most popular characters of all, Batman, we've got a Detective 27 with Batman's first appearance, unrestored copy, and look what a clean copy it is. You just don't see these unrestored, and when you do see one, they're usually pretty dirty. So this is a book that's caused a lot of excitement, and it's from an original owner collection. We also have the other major early detective key, and that is Detective Comics 38, the first appearance of Robin. This is the Allentown copy, the highest graded copy of this one also, and it's actually sort of got a double pedigree because this was in the collection of Nicolas Cage that Heritage auctioned a few years ago, and if you remember the Cage collection, he only went for the best of the best, and this is the best copy you'll ever find of the first appearance of any comic book sidekick, a trend that was widely copied in the years to come. The Batman number 1 that we have is also an unrestored copy. Now this is from the Chickerell collection. And the Chickerell collection is an original owner collection. It's a great story behind it. If you can read the whole story on our website, but all of these DCs and Timelies and Fawcett's have been in the possession of Mr. Chickerell since he bought them off the stands back in the 30s and 40s. The Batman 1 is an outstanding 7.0, but this is actually one of the lower graded books we're offering, and I'll show you his Timelies in a second. One of those Timelies is his Marvel Comics number 1. That's also graded 7.0, and it's pretty rare that you see an original owner run of Marvel Mystery and books like Daring Mystery. That's what the Chickerell collection has. And don't have time to show you all the Marvel Mysteries, but I'll fast forward right to the crown jewel of the bunch, which is Marvel Mystery 9. When we first saw it, we thought this is going to be a 9.4 copy, and sure enough, that's what it graded out as. It's the highest graded copy by a fairly wide margin. Any Golden Age collector knows this is a tough book to come by, no matter what the grade is. And in terms of significance, it's tough to top. The big Human Torch versus Submariner battle raged through this issue. It was the first big comics crossover event, if you will. The battle also it started in issue 8 and went on to issue 10. So just in case you want to get the whole run, we've also got the highest graded copy of issue 8 is also from Mr. Chickerell's collection, and the number 10 we have is tied for the highest CGC grade. So just an incredible run of Marvel Comics and Marvel Mystery. And our timely selection doesn't even end there, because this is from another source, the Captain America Comics number 1. This is one of the highest graded copies there are, and if you like Marvel and Timely at all, the cover with Captain America punching out Hitler is going to be one of your very favorites. So that's Silver Age and Golden Age. Bronze Age highlights, we've got a Hulk 181, CGC graded 9.8. That's certainly one of the best 70s comics we've ever offered, with the first appearance of Wolverine. And speaking of Wolvie. We've also got the first issue of the Wolverine Limited Series, and it's one of only 2 copies certified Gem Mint 10.0. Since that book has been submitted to CGC more than any other book except for Spider-Man 300, and for only 2 to have made 10.0 by this time is really makes it something special. And moving on to our original art selection, we've got just about all of the comic book greats represented here. There's no one greater than the king, Jack Kirby, and among the Kirby stuff we have are 2 original art pages from X-Men #1, one featuring the Angel and the Iceman going through their paces. I would say in the Danger Room, but this was before they even had the Danger Room, and then another one with Magneto on the scene. Of course, X-Men 1 was his first appearance as well. The other early Marvel great, Steve Ditko. We have several lots of Ditko art, and the one that really jumps out at you is this one from Amazing Spider-Man #29. Check out the incredible middle panel with Spider-Man in action, and he's in action in the bottom ones too, and the ever-crotchety J. Jonah Jameson is on hand too in the upper part. Lots of great line art, black and white, but we also have some interesting painted pieces. Check out this Alex Ross piece here. Ross is one of the modern masters of the form, and this is from Kingdom Come, and just a really imposing splash with all of the great characters on there. And also on the wall behind me, you'll see it's unusual to have a colored piece. This is actually a hand-colored Crazy Cat Sunday, and not only did George Harriman hand-color the piece, the mat and the frame are also painted by him personally. So I don't think we've ever had a piece that we can say that about, and that certainly makes this one unique. Elsewhere in the original art section, we have pretty much all of the greats represented. Neil Adams is in there, Frank Frazetta, Barry Smith, several Conan pages by him, John Byrne, an unbelievable page from X-Men 112, and it's just one of the Byrne pages we've got for you. I sure wish it was on my wall and not in this auction. Dave Cockrum, a great X-Men panel page from him. Several lots of Wally Wood. And in the comic strip area, we've got some Garfield strips from Jim Davis. Those don't come on the market that often. And of course, you know, Garfield, even your wife or your girlfriend will let you bid on a Garfield strip, I think, because everybody loves him. And then we haven't neglected Peanut strips by Charles Schultz, which are, of course, always one of the highlights of our auction. So that's all the lots I have time to mention, but there are over 1,300 more that I didn't get to talk about, but I certainly hope you have time to browse all of them.